Hey guys, welcome to my first ever Minecraft tutorial, and we're going to start with something super basic and easy but so incredibly useful in the early stages of Minecraft. We're going to be building a semi-automatic chicken farm / coop. I just started, so I don't have the resources to do anything incredibly amazing, just like everyone when they start out, to be honest with you, but with just wood and probably around 30 iron, you can make the same farm. I picked out a pretty good spot here because I know there are chickens nearby, but I'll show you two methods to get chickens into your farm, one that involves chicken eggs and one that involves luring some wild chickens over with seed. First thing I'm going to do is use fence posts to make it a raised coop like you see on some real life farms. It's going to be a 2x2 farm, so there needs to be 2 gaps between each of these 4 posts because they are the corners. I'm also going to put down some steps at the front. I have stone steps, but you can use whatever material you like. Now I'm going to start building the floor, but only the outside perimeter. This is important later on, don't go filling in the middle. To keep the chickens contained on the floor, we need to block them in. I chose fence again because chickens can't jump over it, or they can't jump over it and underneath the roof I'm going to build, and it has the bonus of being see-through. I like how it looks with the chickens inside. Again, fence posts in each corner to support the roof. When it comes time to put the roof up, I quickly realised that I need to be higher than the posts I just put down in order to put a block down on top of them, but that's easy enough to sort out. Now we need to make 6 chests, and we're going to turn 5 of those chests into hoppers. This is where the iron comes in, so make sure you have enough of it. You need 25 iron for 5 hoppers. Now comes the tricky part. The hoppers pick up items from above and direct them in the direction that they're set. So we all want them to eventually lead into that extra chest that we made. So shift and place your first one down facing part of the floor. I chose the back because I want my chest to be at the back. Then you want your next 3 hoppers to lead into that one, so shift click them so that the bottom thing points in that direction. The one furthest from the first hopper won't be able to point directly into the first hopper, so direct it into one of the other 2 instead. Now you want to come to the back of your coop and get rid of that piece of wooden perimeter, and using a temporary random block, place your chest like so. Then go back onto the floor and shift click the last hopper leading into the chest. Now, as you can see, items that are left or chucked on top will magically appear in the chest, and that's how you achieve semi-automatic. The idea is we stand on the outside and we can feed or kill the chickens as needed, and it all filters into that chest, and we can just take whatever we need. For example, we might not need feathers and eggs, so we can just leave them there. I'm making out a ring at this point to make it easier to get to the chickens from the outside without falling off, and I'm really happy with it so far. Make sure to light the coop up because there's quite a few blocks here where you don't really want bad mobs to spawn. Also keep in mind that the chest will fill up with eggs if you don't keep an eye on it. You can add more chests and hoppers or make a filtration system, but this is just a basic starting chicken coop. I'll be sure to improve it in the future, so subscribe to stay tuned. Now I guess it's time to put some chickens in there. Method 1 is to simply gather enough chicken eggs and chuck them in. They have a 1 in 8 chance of spawning a baby chicken, but I get quite lucky with 2 chickens from 12 eggs. They are babies though, and will require time to grow, so we can't breed or farm them yet. That's why method 2 is better. Make sure you have some wheat seeds in your hand and go find those nearby wild chickens. They'll follow the food in your hand, but only at a short range, so make sure not to forget any and go slowly. You can lead them back to your chicken farm like so. Once they're inside, it can be tricky to close them all in. When you switch items to place a different block down, they'll just run because you're not holding the seeds anymore. In hindsight, it might have worked to put the seed in my offhand and fence in my main hand, but you can just move mobs by shift crouching your character and budging them inside a bit more to give yourself time to quickly switch and close them in. And there, now they're in. You can breed 2 big chickens by feeding them each once and they'll make a baby. You can feed babies to accelerate their growth, and you can kill chickens for raw chicken and feathers. This first one just comes into my inventory, which is a bad example, but the next one doesn't. The hoppers pick up the items and put them all into that chest. Now I can take that chicken and cook it. Yum. Please like and subscribe if you found this tutorial helpful. I'll do more in the future along with my new Let's Play series. Thanks, bye bye.